New York's got bragging rights entering this one after winning the last time. Trocheck's physicality forced a number of turnovers the last time he played them. Tippett's physicality last time he played them overshadowed the fact he scored. Two great stars. Two teams that just don't like each other. Oh, that is magic on the ice. Next. The Flyers win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Now a quick pass to Zibanejad. He scores! There it is! He just turned 30-pounder!
He certainly did, and his name goes up in the upper echelon of natural goal scorers. He's shown it this entire season. He's been consistent.
Well, Pounder, you know something about rivalry matchups, and, I mean, this is what rivalry's all about, right?
Really is, and there's an uptick in his performance every time he plays this team, James. I mean, he's a point-per-game player, and when he faces this opponent, and there's no question about it, he is a difference maker when he plays against them.
The Flyers have it from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Pass back to the point. There he is from the slot. Another save!
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
Cuts to the front! They score! And that's back-to-back snaps!
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row.
Well, Pounder, any thoughts on what's being said right now on the bench?
Well, this is all about energy. You've scored a couple quick goals, and the coach is just reminding the young kid, hey, keep it going here. You're going to get out there, have good habits, but don't be afraid to create some offense and drive the net.
Lots of time left in this period. The Rangers have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Zibanejad's won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Moves inside! And he elects to explore his options. Farabee's gained the line and on the attack. Here's a shot. Gets down in front of it. Dishes it to Zibanejad. Takes a shot. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save. Patrick's got the puck from the back end. New York's got control of it now here in the offensive end. He scores! Artemi Panarin! Sends it quickly to Panarin. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. The Rangers will play it from the corner. From point blank, off the outside of the iron.
New York's trying to increase their lead, and they're sitting pretty comfortable right now, just dominating possession in the offensive zone. This one wires right off the post, but nonetheless, they are always retrieving and hounding the puck. Great game by them.
Drives to the paint. Scores! Well, that's number 2, Pounder.
Yeah, he's been all over the puck tonight. He's feeling it, and he's confident. You gotta believe he's gonna be looking for that.
Well, stick taps all around, and even a smile from the coach as the rookie makes his way back to the bench.
Well, yeah, and this is positive reinforcement, and I love that he's getting this, James, because earlier they had a conversation about the specific instruction and expectations on that shift, and when you go out and you execute, and then you come back to the bench, and you're kind of looking at your coach, and they give you that reinforcement, it's a great feeling.
New York's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Zibanejad's won the draw. Quick pass to Patrick. Handles the pass. Too much congestion in front.
He's been dangerous tonight. 2 goals, puck on his stick. Can he get the hat?
Scores! The Bouchers deliver a Broadway hit. The Rangers will use their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. And they win that draw center. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. Dishes it off. Swung. Oh, what a save!
Well, that doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Lawton's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Flyers win the draw on their own end. Through center. New York's gained possession along the boards. Cutting to the slot. Decides to think about it. Takes a shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
Konechny's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and continue. When that happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
And he slides it quickly to Lawton. Takes the feed. Moves the puck. Comes up with the stop. New York's got a hold of it along the wall. Trying to gain a step. Flips it across. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Shot. That's gloved by Shesterkin. Here's a short pass to Patrick. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Drives to the sweet spot. Scores! And the kid does it again.
Oh, what a dream season he's having, eh, James? In his rookie season, 50 points. I mean, he's been on the real heater. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in. Anytime you're coming off of a loss, especially against a rival opponent, you have a sense of urgency to your game, but this has been lackluster, and there is mounting frustration. It's been the story of the game behind the bench for the coach, who just looks rattled.
Slides it diagonally to Konechny. Frost's got it against the boards. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call.
Zibanejad's been feeling it, James. You know who else is feeling it? His teammates. They have been the beneficiaries of a great leader on the ice who's just been distributing the puck and generating a ton of offense.
And with the two centers tangled up, the winger skates away with it. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, spectacular save right there! Wow!
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
New York's brought their A game here to the rink tonight. They lead it comfortably as we near the end of the first. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Tippett. Here we go, on-man rush. Here's a shot. Shesterkin's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off.
Couturier is the leader of this team, James. He knows exactly what to do. He has been in these situations before. He's got to put this team on his back with this offensive zone face-off and lead the charge.
Log jam in front. That's broken up. The Rangers will play it through the neutral zone. Oh, look at this chance. Stops that one. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Rangers wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Well, that brings it into period number one. Still lots more action to go. Both teams will recharge and be back with more on-ice action in the second in no time. Welcome back, everybody. We're your friends, Cheryl and James, and we are about to get ready to go with the second period. Here we go. Period number two is underway with the score too much to not enough at this point. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
Philadelphia has been running around and chasing the game, look very disorganized out there, not aggressive, and giving their opponent way too much time with the puck.
Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Takes the pass from the left wing. Puts it on net. Great save.
Oh, he's one of the best in the game in terms of that butterfly position, and once he drops, he's so agile to be able to slide across the net.
Denies him with the save. Panarin's carrying it ahead. Slides it across. And he totally whiffs on that one. And now he moves it quickly to Fox. Oh, he stops him with the glove. Great reflexes there. Pass to Frost. And now he angles it across to Konechny. Shot. And that ricochets off a twig in front. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Moves into the slot. The Flyers look to start the transition game. Quick feed to Patrick. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Patrick's going to play it near the point.
Panarin's a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his third.
Slides it up to Farabee. Takes the feed. What a save by Shesterkin.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Patrick's going to play it to the corner. Hammers it on net. Denies him. He got all of it. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Sends a pass over. Oh, flashes the leather to get a piece of it. Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. Handed off to Patrick. And it's picked up by the D. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Quick shot. Great save by Shesterkin. Tries to feed it over to Kreider. And he takes the pass. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Shot! Scores! Well, they've got a mountain to climb, but they at least have started the escalation.
Well, yeah, they're not at the base of the mountain anymore, but I'll tell you, they're looking up, and it's a long way to go. They're going to have to dig in, put their work boots on if they want to claw their way back into this one, James.
Zibanejad's won the draw at center. Hammers one at the net. Makes the save with the glove. Jostling for the puck, but still maintains possession. Moves it to Sanheim. Looking to set up offensively. Fires it on net. Right in the breadbasket for the save. The Rangers have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Tries to the crease. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
It always amazes me that goaltenders often make this save look easy.
Puts it off the post. Sends the pass over. Quick pass to Patrick. Takes it right in the chest. And there's the whistle stopping the play. New York's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. Puck sent over to Brink. Gaining momentum up along the side. Fires it. Blocked in traffic. New York's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Zibanejad. Picked off by Ristolainen. The Flyers take it along the wing. Handles the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one.
Shesterkin's been solid here tonight, James. I mean, look at his save percentage. He's been excellent between the crease, and that's making the saves that you need to and you want to at the appropriate moment. Man, his team's been effective going north.
And he takes the feed. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Look at this. They've got some bodies here on the attack. He scores! And he's not done yet! Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it.
The Rangers are probably thinking, we don't want this period to end the way things are going. Cheryl, you've been in these types of games before.
No, James, if I'm playing in this game, I do not want the intermission because everyone is firing on all cylinders. They're in a rhythm. When you have that kind of energy going for you, you don't want to sit and wait for the third. Their opponent certainly wants that time, but I don't think they do.
Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Rangers have a comfortable lead here in the third period, in part due to their good habits, and they've been really effective.
He's got a step! A centering feed! Dishes it off again here! Oh, he comes up with a stop. There's back-to-back saves. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Well, Cheryl, look at the rookie here having the conversation with the coach. You've been on the receiving end, and you've also delivered that message. What is that conversation looking like and sounding like?
Well, the coach knows what the rookie can do, but wants to make sure that they're going to be defensively responsible. And the key here is you got to manage the puck. The coach will be reiterating, make smart play, in particular, good blue line decisions. You don't want to turn it over and put your team in a vulnerable spot.
And he slides it quickly to Farabee. Denies him in close.
He is so difficult to beat when he drops into that butterfly positioning and gets square to the puck, keeping his arms tight to his body. Man, it is tough to find the back of the net.
And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. New York's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. Sabinajad's won the draw. A chance from the slot. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Rangers have been bringing the fire offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third. Sabinajad's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Lines up, lets it go. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Away in the offensive end. Feeds it over. Drives it to the crease. Oh, what a stick save. And now it's over to Cates. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Patrick. The Rangers are across the line and into the offensive end. Along the half wall with the puck. Wrist shot from the slot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, that was a hard shot, and the mask makes the save. He got his bell rung on that one, James.
Slides the puck across to Couturier. Glove save made by Shesterkin.
New York's top line looks like they're having a ton of fun out there, James. They're showing their chemistry, and they're a reason why they're in the lead in this game.
Shot! There's a stop with the blocker by Shesterkin. Moves it over to Panarin. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Passes it over. Makes the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. New York's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. Frost's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Farabee's lugging the puck. And it's a quick pass to Frost. To the front! Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. To his teammate! Denies him in front. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Rangers have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. Zibanejad's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Score! Hang on, they're bringing it off here just like that.
Yeah, no way this is going to count, James. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Well, nobody likes having a goal called back, but they'll just have to play on as the puck's about to drop. Frost's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Konechny's going to play it against the half wall. Dishes it off. Oh, wow! What a save with the glove.
Shesterkin's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Quick pass across to Farabee. The Rangers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Receives the pass.
Panarin's been a big reason why his team has a healthy lead here, James. I mean, they've been all over the puck, and he's got 4 points to show for it.
New York's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Patrick's got it in the offensive zone. And he takes the dish. New York's got a hold of the puck now. Centering pass! And he denies that great opportunity there. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side.
Philadelphia's been outmatched and simply dominated throughout this whole game. They just didn't look ready right from puck drop. You know that their coach is not going to be impressed. The bench is really quiet. It's going to be a somber evening, in particular in the dressing room right after this game.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Philadelphia's looking to break out. The Rangers playing along the boards. Skates to the crease. Big save by the goaltender watching that one. The Avs are up next according to the league's schedule makers, and no love lost between these two sides. Tickets still available. Should be a good one. Lawton's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Slides it across. Oh, what a stop as he uses his paddle to swat it away.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Comes up with the glove save. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. Power play set to roll on as the setters get ready for the face-off. And they win the draw here in their own end. Philadelphia's in transition. Sent into the offensive zone. Takes the pass. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Backhander in front. Stopped by the goaltender. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Couturier sliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Angles it over to Panarin. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Konechny. Slides the puck over. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. Here's a shot. Blocked in traffic. Nice zone entry from the middle. Feeds it over. Monster blocker stopped by Fedotov. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Frost. Philadelphia's got the puck along the wall. The Flyers will play it against the boards. Too much traffic in the lane. Taken by Panarin. And he passes it up ahead all alone. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want to do, and you have to play with authority.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Big-time save on a big-time shot. Final horn is sounded, and that's all she wrote tonight. Patrick's... up. I'm assuming the Beast is finally going to hop on this bandwagon, right? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, Sabalski, but don't call me a bandwagon jumper. I've been with this team since day one, and I've been all over this rookie since day one. I've been telling you about this guy.
All right, let's go around the horn and see what happened elsewhere around the NHL tonight. The Flyers took to the ice to battle the Rangers. The New York Rangers triumphed easily in this one. And a freshman, the unlikely source, getting the credit for the game-winning goal. And with All-Star Weekend just around the corner, we are joined on the line here by one Ray Ferraro. How are you, bud?
I'm good. Enjoying the time off.
Yes, from me, right?
Yes, that too.
Here we are, All-Star game coming up, and the Calder race is really kind of heating up, including one guy that a lot of people here locally have been enjoying watching so far.
Yeah, and I think they can continue to think that there's a chance he's going to be in this final mix for the Calder. He's had a really good year, and now you're at a sample size where we have more games played than not, and he's not really slowed down at all. I think he's a legit Calder candidate.
He has certainly got a vote in my eyes based on what I've seen so far. What about some of the other races that are happening? All right, 5 minutes past the hour. Let's bring Ray Ferraro into the conversation. Where do we find you today?
Right on the phone, James.
I should not have asked. What do you think? Are we going to see a busy trade deadline here?
I think we are. Man, there's just so many teams bunched up around the cut line. I think they're all going to try and find a way to improve their stock going into the final race of the season.
Yeah, before we kind of talk about some of those names in play, the Calder race is getting a lot of conversation here locally. The kid here, is he in that conversation?
James, not for me. I think he's fallen off the pace here a little bit. He's had some moments in this season where you go, you know what, he's got a chance.
Let's take a look at the rest of the action on the ice tonight in the National Hockey League. The Pens were in a dogfight on the road against the Avalanche. Colorado topples the opposition thanks to coming up big in the shootout. The Blue Jackets were hoping to play spoiler against the Lightning. Columbus pulled this one out with a strong defensive effort. The Hurricanes were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Red Wings. Detroit tops the opposition in a fun one. We got a jam-packed show. We've got a lot more stuff we got to get to, so don't even think about going anywhere. Stay with us. Well, this should be a fun one tonight. Hey, everybody, James Cybulski back here on the show. But coming up, two of the game's more entertaining players this season will be on display, and Ferraro and I will be bringing you that broadcast as, hey, look, we already know how established the incumbent is, right? One of the best in the game and has proven as such over the last few years. On the flip side, the kid's kind of saying, hey, there's a new sheriff in town, if you will. Looking forward to seeing a little game of anything you can do, I can do better, because these two have certainly shown they are two of the more dynamic talents in the league. All right, elsewhere around the National Hockey League tonight, we're going to check on fun game all around. Now, another little wrinkle to all this, prior to the game, the coaching staff challenged the rookie, and I was told they asked him to see if he could respond and outperform the superstar at the other end of the ice. Now, hey, listen, the kid didn't win the one-on-one battle, but I love the boldness on the coaching staff part, and I hope they do it again, because when these two teams collide again, and it may not be this year, it may not be next year even, but at some point in time, this kid is going to outshine that dynamic duo at the other end. And I think this kid's going to be... Well, here we go. We could see a new mark for rookie greatness in franchise history made tonight, as the youngster could become the franchise's top rookie point getter in a single season. And if he can establish the mark with a strong offensive performance tonight, he's been dynamite right from the get-go, and the numbers have clearly proven that all season long. Does he get it done? I think the rookie gets it done, but there's only one place to find out, and you got to tune in for all the action right here. We'll also check in and hear on the opposition side. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Already a successful homestand. They'll try to finish with the exclamation mark tonight. The Rangers win the opening face-off, and we are underway with this one. And he takes the feed. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Quick feed to Kopitar. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Passes it over. Oh, he got paddled by Shesterkin.
That's a great save as he drops into the butterfly. You want to make sure that you take away the top of the net, but you know you got the lower net covered, and the agility to be able to move across the crease is an example right there.
And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. With a stoppage in play, it's time now to look at our pound-for-pound matchup.
Well, it's a pretty level playing field, and I'm going to be watching a couple of players here, James, go head-to-head, very similar styles, and I want to evaluate them at the end of the game to see who had a bigger impact.
Kempe's into the offensive zone now on the attack. And that's intercepted by Patrick. The Rangers take it along the wall. Unloads a shot! And that's blocked. Big-time save by Talbot.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. LA's won the draw. Moves it to Spence. Great save by the goaltender to get a power on that one. Keeping the puck out of the net. From center they get into the attacking area. Takes a shot. Oh, solid save by Talbot. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Here's a shot, and that's blocked away. And that's a smart heads-up play by Kempe. Los Angeles on the attack. From point blank. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. Past the halfway mark of this period, the game is still scoreless. Zibanejad's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Penalty coming up here. Patrick's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty. Solid effort by the penalty-killing unit as the power play comes up empty.
Even when you're on a power play, you have more time and space, but you have to have urgency, and there was none on that PP sequence. This group has to figure out a way to generate.
Quick pass over to Benino. Puck to LaFerriere. Los Angeles plays it against the boards. The Kings have it now. Up with the stick in the defensive end. New York's in on the offensive attack now. Backhander in front. Oh, he saved it. Oh, my goodness, what a
Oh,
stop.
that's unbelievable, James. I have no idea how he got to that puck. It's some gymnastics at its finest.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right.
Out! Handles the pass. Handles the puck at the point. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They are really applying the squeeze. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. Oh, what a way to end the period as the pressure ends at the buzzer. One period down, still 2 to go. We'll get a clean sheet of ice and come back with more shortly. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Here's a blast. He scores off the defender and into the net.
Well, this is an unlucky bounce. As a defender, you're in the middle of the...
And as we look down on the bench, there's our young rookie who we've talked about a lot, having quite the conversation with his head coach.
Well, I think this is a reminder that he's doing a real good job dictating pace, owning the puck. If you look at the possession time and the sustained pressure they've had, I think it's really important for a coach to recognize them when a rookie is playing well, because confidence is everything.
Los Angeles is quick on the draw. Shot! Turned aside with the glove by Shesterkin. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The setters will glide into the dot. And they'll start with possession. Takes a blast. Denies him on the slapper. Centering feed. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a chance in front. Now that's a great heads up in the defensive zone to force the turnover. Quick pass to Kempe. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Fox has got it now deep inside his own end. Passes the puck over to Panarin. On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance. Denied. Scores! Jumps on his own rebound and tucks it in. New York's now taking a 2-goal lead here in the second.
Well, that's a huge goal. That's going to give him a 2-goal cushion. You can see the excitement on the bench right now. That's all it takes to have an impact. They put it in the net. Now they can take a deep breath and go play with creativity.
Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off. Lots of time left in this period. The Rangers have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Los Angeles wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Moves it quickly over to Anderson. Into the offensive zone. Takes it to the net. And that caroms off a body in traffic. New York's got it now. Here's a blast. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop. Talbot's giving his team an opportunity to stay in the game. One save after another. He has been under siege. I mean, his save percentage says it all. They have to shore up their defense and stop chasing the game.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Los Angeles gains possession undermanned. And they get the puck out of harm's way. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Gains the zone on the left wing. Here's a shot. Answers it with an even better save. Loses the coverage there. LA's got the puck shorthanded. And they get the puck out. Slides it on over to Zibanejad. Handles the pass at center. The Rangers played along the wing. Takes the feed at the point. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. With possession along the wall. Under all sorts of pressure, here's a chance to clear. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Scooped up along the wall by Deneau. Here's a short pass to Cousins. And that's denied by Shesterkin.
He really owns the crease when he drops into that butterfly positioning. And for the shooter, I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible. And everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
Kopitar's ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. New York's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Oh, look at this. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Dishes it off. LA's got it in their own zone. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Quick feed to Patrick. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Wow, what a stop by Talbot. Rips it from the blue line. Oh, and another beauty stop right there.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in. Makes consecutive saves there and keeps his team in it.
Directs it on over to Patrick. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Slides it across. Big save in front. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Late goings of this period. New York's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. The Kings take possession off the faceoff. Grabs the puck in the slot. Here's a blast. Makes a save. Cool and calm under pressure. And the play continues. Shot. And that's blocked from someone in front. Takes the feed. Moves the puck. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around.
As we look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach or acknowledging the rookie, Cheryl?
Yeah, and a smile from the rookie. And, you know, this comes off of the conversation they had earlier, James, where the coach relayed the expectation, and it's hard to deliver. You know, there's pressure on you. You're young, but you get out there, you deliver. I like that the coach recognized the success.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Shakes off the coverage.
He's already got 2 goals. Another one would be fantastic.
New York's got a brief window on the power play with their penalty expired.
Kempe's penalty is almost expired.
And they score! On the power play, they make it happen. New York's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it. Kopitar's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
Now a quick pass to Fiala. Here's a shot, and that's broken up. The Rangers take it along the wall. Patrick's got it along the wing. Handles it along the blue line. Wrist one in front. There's the whistle. We can get a face-off after the goalie covers up. New York's looking to carry this sizable lead here into the second intermission. They have been the dominant club to... Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. New York's on total cruise control early in this third period. And they've dropped the puck on period. Now
New York's been through 2 periods of play. They have a comfortable lead now, and the coach can look
can be a been dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring, and they lead big early. The Rangers draw on their own end. Slides the pass over to Patrick. Offside the call. New York's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. The Rangers win it. And now he moves it to Miller. Right side set up ahead. Makes some space. And that shot goes nowhere as the works it across. Here in the third, they have a lot of panic with the lead. Some bit net from the point, and that goes off course off a body. Takes the feed. The Rangers have it against the wall. Patrick's got the puck. Fires it on net, and that goes off a player. Moves it to Patrick. Grips it, rips it, denies him. He's on the board.
This is nothing new for him. His 20th goal of this unbelievable ability to discuss.
Moves forward. Oh, it stays out.
Fantastic save by the middle of the ice. Those high danger chances.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Kings have a long way to go to try to get back into this one. By 3. And that pass is intercepted. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Goes right to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. LA's got the puck. Slides it diagonally to Byfield. Over. Slides the puck across to Patrick. New York's got it along the wall. Cutting to the front of the net. Lets it go from the slot. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's...
New York's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up.
Impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Sends it ahead to Zibanejad. Here's an odd man rush. Takes a shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. Tries to get the puck over to Fiala. Feeds it over. We got a stoppage as the puck sails over the glass. The Avs are in the on-deck circle on the schedule, and I'll tell you what, it's a big game for both teams coming up, and that'll be a good one. I hope you'll be there. You know we will. Five in the draw, they'll look to set up. Fantastic save!
Even though goaltenders get set in their butterfly positioning, they still have to be agile and be able to move across their crease. Right there, that's evidence of it, and with that beautiful save.
Throws it in front, and that's stopped. We've called it the game within the game. It's pound for pound. Cheryl, who's the winner in the matchup tonight?
Patrick's been outstanding in the game tonight, James. He's really creating for everyone on the ice, making everyone around him better, and that's the sign of an excellent player, and he's getting it done tonight.
Moves it quickly over to Zibanejad. And here's the pass to Patrick. Oh, here we go. And they score. The pylon continues, Cheryl.
Oh, it is ugly, and there's nothing worse in the score than having your own crowd just give way on you. They are not happy. You can hear the booing tonight in this building. Just a tough game all the way around.
I think they screamed uncle about 2 of these ago. And this one's in the books. Patrick's night one for the history books. What an evening offensively.
Well, I mean, how many more times can you hit the back of the net? I mean, he was so dialed in. Sometimes when it's working, it's just working, James.
Well, how about that? When it comes to conversations of greatest freshman here in franchise history, the conversation ends now with a new top dog in this discussion. Because the kid, what he did tonight to establish a new mark for most points by a rookie in a single season in franchise history, that's bragging rights right there, and it's also a place in the record books for him to do it. Unbelievable right from the get-go. We thought he'd be good, but this good, this soon? Didn't see this one coming. But wow, what a story and what a step forward in this young man's career. We're going to open up the phones here in a second. The phone lines are... Choppy waters of High River we go. It's the Beast who joins us here tonight. How are you, man?
Color me impressed.
Oh, you like that hattie, did you?
Oh, not only the hattie, but the win. This rookie looks like he could be, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, a generational player.
Oh, coming in strong tonight. I like it. Listen, I think there's been a lot to like, and I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but I see where you're coming from, because when you see nights like that, and we've seen a few of them this year, there's something special about this. Well, some fun, some drama, a little bit of everything on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of those scores around the league. The Kings look to run roughshod over the Avalanche. Los Angeles pulverizes the opposition with a big offensive night. The Habs were looking to steal 2 points against the Flyers. Philadelphia treated almost everyone to a magical offensive display. The Sens were in tough with the Red Wings. Detroit pulls this one out late in a game that had end-to-end action all night long. Lots more puck talk coming your way, and we'll get to it next. And history could be made tonight, and it could be made by a rookie, as the freshman could be chasing the single-season assist record for rookies here on this team. And I'll tell you what, like, the fact that he's already in this conversation to be able to pull this off so quickly, it is pretty remarkable, but it speaks volumes as to how good a playmaker he has already established himself here in the National Hockey League. All right, still to come, you look around elsewhere around the NHL, there's a couple of big... Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Sabres battled it out against the Senators. Buffalo toasts the opposition thanks to a defensive clinic in their own end in the shutout victory. The Jets faced off with the Kings. Winnipeg pokes home the winner in the shootout. The Sharks were hoping their offense would show up in a big way against the Ducks. Anaheim topples their opponents with a strong effort. We got to take a quick break, everybody, but we've got a lot more to get to. Stay with us. Well, the moment of truth is almost upon us here. They are about to drop the puck. The Rangers win the draw, and they'll start on the attack. Moves the pass in front. Into the offensive zone. Passes it over. And he takes the pass. Sends it down low. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Pass right back. Shakes himself free. Moves the puck more to the middle. A chance in front. And another pass. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Rossi's got it against the boards. Tries to feed it over to Zuccarello. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Panarin. Here they come on the rush. How did he stop that one?
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Well, Cheryl, I know there were a couple of key players you had your eye on going in for this one. Let's go pound for pound.
I love it when players of similar style go toe-to-toe, James, or really head-to-head, because you can really evaluate them and see who's elevated their game at the right time, really trusting in the process, buy into the coach's plan, and making a key difference in the outcome of the game.
Moves it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Patrick's dragging it along the line. Puck picked up by Bogosian. Feeds it over to Dorofeev.
I'm going to guess that he's going to look to drive the net and shoot the puck, given that he's one goal away from his next milestone.
New York's on the attack. Breakaway. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway.
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed, James, and makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net.
New York's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And, you know, there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Minnesota's got the puck against the boards. Oh, what a slick stop by Shesterkin.
He's got a gift to read and anticipate the play, and when he drops into that butterfly position, not only is he as big as possible and covers the top half, but he's agile enough to slide across to cover the lower half.
Centering pass, and he opts to backtrack here on the play. Tries to get the puck to Dorofeo. Slides it over to Panarin. Handles the puck. Shot! Off the glove, and the puck skips away. Here inside the offensive end, takes the feed from along the boards. The Rangers carrying it along the blue line. Driving right to the front, and he elects to explore his options. Look at the attack, and the fans are loving this right now. They have really got the cycle going on here. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a chance. And that's blocked in traffic. Patrick's got it in the defensive end. They've got some momentum here. Feeds it over on the attack. The Wild have taken control of the puck. Here's a chance. Can't get it to go. Moves the puck up to Patrick. He's got a step. Here's the pass. Scores! What a finish on the play. New York's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. The Rangers have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. Puck grab by Lindgren. Back at the point, they set it up. Moves behind the net. Feed to the middle. And it caroms off a twig in front of the net. Cuts to the paint. Oh, denied on the play. Wow!
That's a true competitor's save. Just when you think that he's completely out of it, James, he comes across with a desperation save to keep his team alive. Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is. And
trying to gain a step. He's in, all alone. Denies him on the breakaway. The Rangers gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Patrick. Along the half wall with the puck. Patrick's going to play it from the back of the cage. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. 2 more periods to go, and we're about to play the second frame here. Second period underway, and it has been a one-sided affair so far. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
New York's made it look easy tonight, James, and when you have these games, you gotta embrace them. I mean, the puck's been on their stick. They've found ways to retrieve it. It's been all them. They've been dominant.
Brodin's crossed the line and gained the zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a shot, and that goes off a player in front. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Scores! Here it is, the big 3-0!
Well, 30 goals is quite an achievement, and it signifies an excellent season, James. That's why not everyone can do it.
Cheryl, give me a sense of this conversation on the bench right now with the coach and rookie.
Well, the coach wants to give the rookie confidence to continue to be creative, but you also have to remind the player, the youngster, that you want to make sure that you are safe with the puck, that you're defensively responsible. And I think this is a real key of recognizing the time of the game and managing it accordingly.
Dishes it off. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Shesterkin.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Sends the pass over.
Fleury's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
All alone! Sends the feed in front! And he denies that great opportunity there.
Fox has been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
The Rangers have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Minnesota's won the draw. And now he moves it quickly to Zuccarello. Huge steal at his own end. Moves it on over to Zibanejad. Cuts into the paint. Decides to think about it. Looking to make something happen along the boards. What a steal in his own end. Fleury's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. New York's message was clear coming into this one. Lots of shots on net, and they lead here in this second. And they win the draw here in their own end. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Chance in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Rangers lead it 4-0. They have dominated. Zibanejad's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. And he takes the feed. Slides it across. And he comes up with the glove save. Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Rossi's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Minnesota's through center and now in the offensive end. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off.
How many times have we seen this save before from him, James? I mean, he loves the butterfly position. He's real mobile in his crease, and he makes the save.
Shuts him down. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Rangers have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Takes a shot. And there's the save on the play. Quick feed to Patrick.
The Rangers have had an answer for everything that their opponent has sent their way. Any type of adjustment, they've had an answer for.
Scoops up the puck. The Wild have the puck against the boards. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by Miller. Receives the pass. And that pass goes off a stick. Puck scooped up by Johansson. On the attack along the boards. The Rangers gain possession along the wall. Trying to shake off the defender. Oh, and he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Patrick's going to play it against the half wall. Picks up the puck. He scores! Artemi Panarin! The Rangers continue to hammer the accelerator here in the offensive zone tonight.
They've been incredible almost through 2 periods of play here. I mean, their ozone possession time is dictating it all. The ability to get to the net and, of course, the motion on the outside, which is disrupting the coverage and opening up the lanes.
Here they come on the attack. Knocked away. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Shot! Oh, he has the answer there with a fantastic stop. Moves it to Miller. Zibanejad's got it in the offensive zone. Stops it with a glove. The Rangers are in complete control of this one. Based on the scoreboard, they have been the more active team offensively all night. They win the draw and go on the attack. Right on the doorstep. Here's a blast. Oh, it stays out as it goes off the inside of the post.
Fox is having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. With possession along the wall. Moves it to the middle. What shot! The Wild have taken possession along the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Puts it on net. Oh, tried to put it in the corner and just missed.
Well, there's a fine line between scoring and missing, and that's inches right there. A good release shot, but unable to get that net.
We've played not one, but 2 periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snack. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. Middleton stick handling in his own zone. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, goaltenders love the butterfly as he drops and slides across his crease. He makes the save.
The Rangers have been the busier team offensively, and as a result, they lead it big time here in this third. Minnesota's got it, and they're on the attack. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Grabbed along the board by Zibanejad. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Sends the pass in front. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. The Rangers played along the boards. Blistering shot! Denies him! He got all of it! From the right side, they gain the zone. There's a shot! Turned aside with a glove by Shesterkin.
Foligno's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. A quick look at the scoreboard. It's too much to not enough. 5-zip. The Rangers have shown no signs of slowing down here in this third period. Up big. Zibanejad's won it. Takes the feed from the left side.
Patrick's been putting on a passing clinic tonight, James. Eyes in the back of his head and just distributing it to the right place at the right time.
Hammers it on net. Big time stop. Along the wing up the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to Zuccarello. And he takes the dish. Great defensive effort with the stick. Zibanejad's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Scores! And three's the magic number. There's the hat trick.
And I think there's going to have to be an extra stoppage in play here as they collect all of the hats on the ice at home.
The Rangers win the draw here in the neutral zone. Takes it into the slot, and he opts to wait for more support. New York's got the puck along the wall. Hammers the shot! New York's got to hold him against the wall. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Taken along the wall by Trouba. New York's moving it along the wing.
The Rangers' top line has been so impressive tonight, James. Just the way they feed off one another, their motion, their chemistry. Real tough to defend and create a lot of momentum for their team.
Well, partner, who wins the pound-for-pound matchup tonight?
Patrick's such a huge cog in the wheel of this team, James. Keeps it moving at all times. He can change the pace of play. He knows exactly where he is on the ice with his IQ and his awareness. But, man, he's opened it up. Hey, he's creative, and his point production is off the charts. He does it all when that puck is on his stick.
Somehow knocked away by the goalie on that one. And a great save.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in a low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it, makes a save.
New York's looking to break out.
The Rangers have done a great job protecting the middle of the ice and influencing play to the outside and allowing their tender to see every shot. Now they're protecting a shutout. They're going to have to do a little more of the same if they want to get it.
The Devils are up next on the schedule, and I hear tickets are still available, a few select seats, so get them now. It should be a good one coming up. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Hartman's got it on the offensive end. Shot! Comes up with the stop. New York's got a hold of the puck. And he serves it across to Lindgren. The Rangers take it along the wall. Tees it off! Denied by the goaltender. Quick pass across to Boldy. Gaining momentum up along the side. And that doesn't reach the net. Tosses it to Patrick. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Steps into it, and it comes up with the save. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves inside, and he elects to explore his options. Scores! He puts it in the back of the net.
It's a nice accomplishment for him, James, sitting at number 99 in terms of points, and now gets rounded out to 100.
The century mark has been hit. Here's the final one, and here we go. Panarin's hat trick, the big difference tonight. Running on himself, he knew has as well there, Cheryl.
What a performance to put 3 goals past the tender at this level is certainly a feat, James. But every time the puck is on his stick, he knows exactly what to do with it, and that lethal shot, it was on display tonight.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night. How about what we saw last night, right? I mean, we saw the moment that the kid became the single-season rookie assist leader for this franchise, and for him to step out and do this so quickly in his career, yeah, it's a rookie record, so obviously he's only got one season to do this, but man, oh man, what a good playmaker. He's been so good finding apples, loading up on them on buckets and buckets of apples all season long, and he's a better playmaker than I ever realized when he was joining this team. I knew he could make some plays, but not to this level and this quickly too. He sees the ice just on a whole different level, so congratulations to him. Look around the other stories around the NHL. And this is where we have to legitimately have this conversation, because when you're talking Rookie of the Year candidates, they got to be right there at the top of the list. The Beast in High River. Tell me you agree with that.
I can't believe this, but I am going to agree with you, Cebulski. We get a W. You know, our team seems to be hanging in there, and this rookie just looks outstanding.
He to me has been the best part of this season.
Well, he plays like a veteran. You know, he's not intimidated by anybody. He's got some filthy moves. I mean, this kid.
All right, we'll continue the conversation here with my broadcast partner, who is probably cringing because he probably thought he was done with me a couple of weeks ago, but welcome back.
Not yet, eh?
Not yet, of course not. Hey, it's award season. I want to start with the Calder here, because obviously here locally, a lot of people with skin in the game with the young man who really had a great season. What does this even mean to get to this point for him?
Well, I'm sure he's really happy with the season he's had, because he's been consistent and productive. He has shown that he's an important part of his team. But to be in this part of the race at this time of the year, man, you got to be jacked. You got to one in just a few chance to win, and for me, it was no question that he would be among my finalists.
Yeah, he's certainly been impressive. I mean, obviously I'm biased. He's got my vote. Okay, so let's look at some of the other ones that are going on. Great night to be on the couch and watching hockey. Tons of scores around the league. Let's take a look at what went down. The Wild played on the road against the Islanders. The New York Islanders took it to the net in this one, and they pick up the win. The Hurricanes went toe-to-toe on the road against the Red Wings. Carolina totally dominant. New Jersey's taken 3 straight against their rivals. Myers' huge offensive night was the catalyst for them last time they played against them. Patrick's one to watch in this rivalry tonight. He had a goal and a bunch of hits the last meeting. Hate's a strong word, but it's perfect for this. Devils and Rangers coming up. Great energy both inside and outside the arena tonight as we are just moments away now from puck drop. The Rangers start things off on the right note by winning the opening draw. Panarin's got it along the wing. Takes a shot. Tremendous athletic stuff with the glove by Markstrom. It's the game within the game. It's pound for pound. Cheryl, take it away.
2 of the most outstanding rookies in the league going head-to-head, and you know they're going to be on the final ballot for that Calder Trophy, and it's going to be toe-to-toe right down to crunch time, James. But it's also about their outstanding potential. Everyone in the stands come to watch these young players play. It's also showing a snapshot of the future and what it's going to look like.
Keeps possession on the play. Takes the feed from his own end. Takes that pass back at the point. Here's a chance. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
The Devils played along the wing. Reads it perfectly in the defensive end. Look at this. Stones him in front. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Hughes wins the faceoff. We got a penalty coming up here. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Quick shot, and that's deflected off someone in front. Feeds it over, and there's the save.
Man, is he ever known for this. When he drops into that butterfly positioning, he makes himself as big as possible. So tough to beat because there is no net available.
The Rangers have been handed 2 for interference. More than half the period left to play. Still scoreless in this one. The Rangers win it in the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Patrick. New York's ready to go on the attack. Passes it over. Picked up along the wall by Zibanejad. Dishes it off. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. New York's got it behind the net. There's a shot, and there's the save. My goodness, the pressure really building here in the offensive end. Look at this, they're really moving the puck around with the cycle. It's corralled along the wall. Shot to the point. Oh, and that's blocked in front. A pass. Point shot. There's a save. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will give his team a much-needed rest. They'll be looking to keep that momentum going here in the faceoff.
After that last shift, James, where they really press, they want to continue right there, get pucks to the net because this goaltender will not want to battle net front. He's outworked already.
Past the midway mark in this period, New Jersey's ahead 1-0. Off the faceoff, they take the puck. Into the attacking end. Fires it on net. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Just Shesterkin's made a really nice save, and it's great timing as well here, James. Anytime you're trailing in the first period, you know you got runway left, and with a goaltender like him, you know that you can come back, especially after that last performance where he had a shutout.
Slides it across to Hughes. And now he tries to get it across to Bratt. And he sidesteps the check there. Shot! Huge stop by Shesterkin.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Centering feed! Oh, and he keeps it here. Here's a shot. Markstrom's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Centers are set, faceoff ready to resume play. Angles it over to Dewar. From the open ice, they gain the line. Fires it. Stops him cold. Quick pass to Zibanejad. Off a stick, and they can't connect. New Jersey's got it along the wall. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Slides it quickly to Panarin. Drives to the crease. Sensational stop by Markstrom. Oh, wow, another great stop.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
My goodness, look at this. The pressure is really starting to cook. Takes a lot, but still hangs on. The Devils get a hold of it. Shot! Oh, what a denial by Shesterkin. Here's a stretch pass to Panarin. Takes the pass. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Slides it across. Feeds it over. And that's off target as it hits a body. Maintains possession of the puck along the blue line. Puts it on net. Handles that one. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Gets the puck in deep. Well, there's the horn ending period number 1, but this one is far from over. Lots more action to go. Second period is just around the corner. Well, let's see if there's any pushback here after a one-sided opening period. Second frame underway. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Gets in front of it, and does it again.
Well, he's showing great mobility here as he drops into the butterfly and moves across his crease with ease to make the save.
He stopped it! Oh, he stopped it!
Oh, he's like a rubber band, James. I thought he was out of the net, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Oh, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
And look at this. All sorts of pressure here building. Moving around, looking for options. Oh, nice save right there. Here's another shot. Oh, what a stop. There's a textbook body check. Slides the puck over. Scores! It's Timo time tonight. Timo Meier makes it 10. Looks like the coach is still trying to energize the troops here and giving it to the rookie a little bit here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they're behind in this game, and they need something, right? You got to start somewhere, and that's the idea that the coach has come up with here, putting the rookie out there just to provide a spark. And listen, it's about layering shifts together. You got to string them together if you even want to vie for a comeback.
Well, and after that last goal, we're starting to see a recurring theme here with you-know-who.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's a point-per-game player against this rival opponent, James, and every time he gets the puck, he just seems to make things happen. He plays with a new sense of urgency every time he's faced with this opponent.
Passes it to Patrick. Cuts to the front. Decides to think about it. From the slot, fires away. Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
And he takes the feed. New Jersey's moving it up the ice. Passes it over. He gets a piece of it with his trapper. Nice play. Here's a shot. And the puck dies with the trapper save. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Devils have added to their lead. They're now up by 4. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Rangers are in a desperate need of a goal as they still trail by 3. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up.
Heischer's made an incredible play there, James. He stumbles in front of the net, but finds the puck and could have lost it, but manages to stay with it enough to get a shot off.
Takes a shot. Big-time saving goal as he gets all of it with the stick.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized.
Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
Hammers it on net. Nice save off the tender's pad.
Markstrom's been really sharp tonight, James, and then just have a look at his save percentage, and he's making the stops that he needs to. But man, his team's played well. They've got going north. They've created opportunities, and the reason why they have a healthy lead.
The Rangers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Patrick's looking around near the point. Skates to the crease. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Patrick's got the puck from the back end. Here's a blast. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it. Moves it quickly over to Mercer. The Devils looking against the half wall. Now a quick pass to Hamilton. Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Shesterkin. Denies him again.
Beauty save back there. He's really owning his crease.
Shot! Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity. Trouba's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
New York's trailing at the midway mark of this one, but it's not for a lack of scoring chances. All sorts of shots, just no finish. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a chance. Glove save. Taken by Patrick. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Here in the back half of this period, New Jersey's got a little more jump in their step tonight. They lead at 4-1. Picked up along the boards by Goligoski. Sends it out front. Can't connect the play. And now he angles it across to Patrick. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Marino. And he gets just enough to keep it out. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Breakaway. What a save by the Tindy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his neck, challenges and make the save.
The Rangers take it from the side. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Here's a shot. What a save. He'll probably feel that one tomorrow.
Kreider's pass was so difficult, James. I mean, he stumbled, so he's off balance, and he's still able to corral the puck and get it off with precision to the shooter. That leads to a great scoring chance.
And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. The Rangers power play continues to start the frame and they win the draw. Great little puck chip by the goaltender there. Markstrom's got the puck and we'll get a whistle here with a stoppage of play.
Well, and this is a smart play, James. He's made huge saves all throughout the game, and this is a smart decision to be able to preserve the lead. He knows exactly where he's at, and he gets a much-needed face-off.
Zibanejad's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Handles the pass. Patrick's got it to the side. The Rangers will play it against the boards. Drives it to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. Puts it on net. Blocked in front. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. They move the puck out of harm's way. Passes on over to Fox. Feeds the puck to Patrick. New York's got the puck in the corner. Here he is in front. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Slides it over with pace to Patrick. The Rangers come up empty-handed on the power play. We're back to even strength here. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one. And another stop.
Lee's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
New York's had a lot of good looks on goal, but they still trail early in the third. Works it across to Panarin. Poked away in the defensive end. And that goes off a body. Here's a short pass to Hughes. Slides the puck ahead to Bratt.
He's feeling it tonight. 2 goals, looking for his third.
Oh, and there's a great save by Shesterkin.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
To the low slot. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
New York's been the better team tonight, in my opinion, but still, they trail here in the third period despite having the advantage in shots. Point-to-point pass. Here's a shot. That's blocked. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. New Jersey's been the better team, and the scoreboard shows it. 4-1 is where we sit. Quick feed to Sharangovich. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Denies him with the save. Takes the feed. Dishes it off. Takes a shot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Markstrom.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
Moves it to Tanev. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Quick feed to Hughes. Shot! Misses a golden opportunity there. Down the left wing, across into the offensive end. Makes a move in front, and he elects to explore his options. Slides it across. Scooped up along the wall by Zibanejad. And that slides right out to center ice. Puck goes out of play. We got a face-off coming up. The Bruins are coming up for the next game, and I was just told a little while ago that a few extra seats have been released for this one, so if you haven't got your tickets yet, you know what to do. Hughes has won the draw. That's gloved by Shesterkin. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Well, we've got a body of evidence now with this one, and who wins the pound-for-pound matchup?
Patrick's got a slight edge for me tonight, James. I mean, not by much. Both players were held scoreless. But often it's in the details of the game that has an impact. And I just thought he was a little better in the quiet areas of the ice.
Well, they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
Yeah, it certainly was. And there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within 2 if they want to find a way back in this game.
Well, stick taps all around and even a smile from the coach as the rookie makes his way back to the bench.
Well, yeah, and this is positive reinforcement, and I love that he's getting this, James, because earlier they had a conversation about the specific instruction and expectations on that shift, and when you go out and you execute and then you come back to the bench and you're kind of looking at your coach and they give you that reinforcement, it's a great feeling.
Through the offensive zone and behind the net now. Fires it! Big Saved by the goaltender. Using the net for cover. Moves the puck. Up along the wing. Takes the feed. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. The Rangers gain the zone. He's it up. Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper. Right in front with the shot. Oh, it stops him again.
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Quick pass to Panarin. And now he passes up to Patrick. Drives to the sweet spot. That's gloved by Markstrom. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up.
Patrick's playing with such confidence right now, and he's got this point streak going. And when that's happening for you, you're having a ton of fun putting up the points.
Late goings of this period. New York's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. The Devils have it now. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Markstrom's got it, and he's going to hang on as we get a whistle.
Well, he's been dialed in right from puck drop, and he has been under siege, James. Nice job to hold on to that puck. Now they can hit the reset button.
The Rangers continue to trail here late in this third period, despite several scoring chances tonight. Winds up for the point. Slides it diagonally to Patrick. Drives to the paint. Scores! There it is. Number 40 in the year for the rookie.
Well, I would have to say that this makes him the best candidate for Rookie of the Year. No, James?
Absolutely. He's been dynamite.
After the tying goal, the coach is amped behind the bench. He knows the gravity of this game. They're your rival. They beat you last time. You dug yourself out of hole, and you can just see the snowball. It's coming.
Well, another goal, and it's a bit of a recurring theme for him against his rivals.
Well, he's the go-to guy right now, James. I mean, he's got that point streak going, and anytime the coach is looking down, thinking who to put out there, it's not a question. He's jumping over the boards. Patrick's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Sends a pass over. New Jersey.
He really owns the pre butterfly position shooter. I think it's intimidating. He makes himself as big as possible, and everyone knows he's athletic to boot.
New York's got it against the boards. Takes it to the front. Decides to think about it. And he takes the pass. And he slides it quickly to Zibanejad. Here's a chance to the middle. Another pass. Moves it again. Another pass. Dishes it off again here. And another pass. And that shot's blocked. Oh, I'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Here in the later stages of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Look at that. There's the horn, and we are still evened up. That means we got a little bonus time. OT action is just around the corner. Oh, you can feel the tension in this arena. Sudden death overtime is underway. Moves it quickly over to Patrick. New York's got the puck against the half wall. Cutting to the front of the net, looking to end it, and he denies him with a monstrous set. Here we go, 2-on-1. Across the line, a chance, denied on the play, oh wow. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Looking to end it with a stick, they score! Wait, hang on here, they're waving it off immediately.
This is not going to count, James. The goaltender had no chance of playing that puck. This is going to be goaltender interference.
They've got to be mindful to stay calm. I know the call went against them, but we're about to drop the puck here again. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. The Devils looked overwhelmed in certain... And listen, hey, absolute kudos need to go out to the youngster who just hit his 40th career goal already here in the National Hockey League. No easy feat, especially at this age. So good, so young. 40. 40 is the new 50? 60? Whatever the case, congratulations, kid. 40 goals. Nicely done. All right, meantime, around the NHL, a couple of other stories we're tracking on. I'm a little perplexed. Am I the only one who didn't drink crazy juice this morning? Come on, we go to the High River, the Beast. Tell me you're sane here, right?
Well, it's a loss. Our rookie does some things in his own end that you don't see on the stat sheet, but the guy does the job when he has to. I know we don't take a victory here, but if you...
All right, lots of wild happenings on the ice tonight. Let's take a look at some of the scores of what went down. The Canadiens were hoping to take a bite out of the Predators. Montreal placed Pad the Stat night with a strong offensive performance. The Penguins had an on-ice collision with the Blackhawks. Chicago too much to handle on this night, especially between the pipes where they get a shutout performance in goal. The Panthers were on the road to take on the Red Wings. Florida posts an impressive win in a tightly contested affair. Don't even think about touching that dial or touching that button. We've got plenty more on the ice, and that's next. All right, at this time, let's get you caught up on all the action on the ice tonight. The Flyers were hoping to come up with 2 points. Continuing our conversation with Ray Ferraro for just a couple more minutes here. You get a vote for the Calder, right?
Yes, I do. Yep.
And where are you leaning, can I ask?
I think there's 2 or 3 guys now that I've narrowed my sights on, and
Okay.
The rookie here is one of them. I've just been so impressed with the way that he's been able to perform and produce consistently through this season. He's an electric player.
Well, it's how many times his name comes up when we're in the middle of a broadcast, right?
Yeah, a pretty unscientific way to look at it, but it's true. I mean, there are games where I don't hear you say a player's name, and I'm like, man, that guy hasn't done anything. We hear him a lot.
I'll tell you what, another storyline to watch, and for somebody who loves offense, I love this as he could hit 100 points on the season. What a remarkable number, what a remarkable achievement to hit that century mark. That is still a special mark in the National Hockey League, and we could see that accomplished sometime tonight. Our countdown to puck drop continues here on the show. We'll hear from Rick. if we bring it back to him for a second here, I think we're really starting to see the real version of who he is, not just on the ice, but we're starting to see that personality pop a little more within the room. And, you know, the way he kind of engages with the media, the way he's kind of expressed himself out on social media a little bit, you're starting to see that, you know, a little bit of a goofball every once in a while, right? And that's okay to kind of see with the genuine persona. And I think from what I understand... If we bring it back to him for a second here, I think we're really starting to see the real version of who he is, not just on the ice, but we're starting to see that personality pop a little more within the room. And, you know, the way he kind of engages with the media, the way he's kind of expressed himself out on social media. A monumental first career goal, over 50 assists, more than 90 points. And the Calder Trophy. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Alongside Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Ray, obviously, on the phone. I got to be the one in studio. How are you?
I'm doing good.
So award season is in the books. And the hometown kid, a lot of people excited over the fact that the young man wins the Calder. The right choice in your mind?
Well, I believe so. I mean, you look at the number of people that vote on this award, and the fact that he came out by a decent margin on top shows that it wasn't just us that noticed he was having a great year. To be the top rookie in the league is something to be very proud of.
You had a vote, right?
I did.
And?
I voted for him.
Nice, nice.
I think maybe sometimes, James, we see a player too much that you start to either like him too much or you start to nitpick his game. This kid gave us no option, really. He just had a fantastic year.
He was brilliant from start to finish. Totally agree with that one. Okay, some of the other wins. I will say this, and I think the fans love him. I think they've been really impressed with what they've seen in the early goings of his career. I think the media really like what they see, but I think it's also a valid question that I think a lot of people that cover this team are asking. Can he be that cornerstone? Can he be that franchise player? You know, he's certainly shown flashes of it, right? He's shown flashes, and I think that's why you see so many people buying jerseys with his name and number on the back, but I don't think I'm ready to anoint him a franchise cornerstone player just yet. He's got all the makings to be, but I still want to see more going forward. Let's go to the phones. How you feeling about this one? You know, and I think if we want to bring it back to him on the ice, look, I think to me, he showed a lot, especially how he finished too last year. There's a lot of potential there. And I'd be curious to see what sort of strides he can make this year on the ice, because to me, I think there are some flashes that we saw last year that show me that he has the capability to maybe be that franchise cornerstone player and be that key player that this franchise could long for years and years to come. I think he's got that potential. I mean, until you know, you don't know. But there's something special with this kid. Let's see if he can put it all together and take that next stride here for this upcoming season. But I like what they've got in him. They've got themselves something special in my mind. All right, you look at the rest of this roster, though, and, you know, one of the... Let's take a look around the league and some of the final scores out there tonight. The Ducks faced off against the Penguins. Anaheim posts the win thanks to a big offensive effort. The Avs had a tall order to fill as they tried to take two on the road against the Islanders. Colorado tore it up on the ice. It almost seemed like everybody got in on the scoring in the win. The Preds took to the road to match up with the Flames. Nashville pulls this one out in a game that went right down to the finish. Lots more still to come, including the story. Was there any volatility in the standings across the NHL tonight? Well, let's take a look at some of the final scores to find out. The Canucks took on the Penguins. Pittsburgh takes down the opposition with the overtime winner. The Flames had their hands full with the Oilers. Calgary pressed when they had to, and they pull one out in overtime. The Flyers took to the ice for a collision with the Bruins. Philadelphia tallies the winner in overtime. We got to take a quick break, but we got a lot more coming your way next. Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Blue Jackets were on the road up against the Avalanche. Colorado pulls one out of the fire in a tightly contested affair. When you look at players who have started and finished their respective careers with just one team, I mean, it's rare. And look at that, the greatest player in the history of the sport, Wayne Gretzky, right? Where did he play? Edmonton, LA, St. Louis. Oh yeah, that place. Yeah, New York. You know, the great one kicked around to 4 different markets over the course of his career, right? And if he moves, you know, it kind of tells you that everybody can move. And here he still is in this town, in this market, still doing what he does, probably underappreciated by most of this fan base, but that means something, right? Those players, you know, you look at Mario Lemieux, always a Penguin, right? Once a Penguin, always a Penguin. And I think you don't see that much in today's game, in today's age. It's rare, very rare. And I think there is something to be said about that for somebody who stays loyal with one team and one city. I don't know if he gets quite the respect and appreciation that he deserves here in this town. Let's go to the phones. You tell me if I'm wrong on this one, okay? We got Petey. What's up, Pete?